Hello there, men, and welcome to the Masculinism Movement channel, a place for men to be men and to talk about masculinity and men's issues. I'm your host, Brian Krall, and today I am going to be talking to you about non-conformity, disobedience, and rebellion. Now that we've talked about overcoming your social conditioning and cultural programming, I want to talk about what the reaction will be. And that is that most people you know will try to push you back in the other direction. The entire female gender hates the idea of men going their own way and not buying into marriage and being a provider of resources for them. And any men who have already bought into this paradigm will also hate to see you rebelling against it as well. The institution of marriage, nuclear family, how could you say anything bad against that? These are the most wholesome things in our culture. This is what life is all about. They'll make it seem like someone shouldn't just choose to be single. Like there's something wrong with you for being alone. Like, can't you find anyone who wants you? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you will at some point. Oh, no? You're single by choice? Well, why would you do that? Bachelors are then called players or fuckboys if they are sexually active but not committed, or they are called incels if they are abstinent. You get sexually shamed for going against the grain in society when it comes to relationships. Women who see you as avoiding responsibility of providing for a woman and children like men are supposed to do for them in society will try to manipulate you to get you into a relationship. She may shame you for being a bachelor or act like it is a bad thing and then try to set you up with her friends. And this will benefit them more than you. Trust me, you don't want to find out. And she'll recruit all of her married friends to talk to you and try to brainwash you into living the American dream of getting married and starting a family. If you are employed at a corporation, and most of your friends are employees as well, and a lot of corporate drones, and you decide to become an entrepreneur, you'll get pushed back there too. They might act as if you are looking for shortcuts out of doing a good hard day's work, or that the career and field that is good enough for them isn't good enough for you, and that you're going to be doing bigger and better things than they are, and probably having a better time at it as well, maybe even doing so more easily. And so they will try to stifle your ambitions, even if subtly, and sing the praises of the virtues of job security and the value of good hard work and the American working class and all that. That is one of the first things that entrepreneurs face when trying to branch away from employment and into entrepreneurship. The working man pushes back when you try to go from the working class to the owner class. This is how economic systems keep balance. For any push in one direction, there will be an opposite push in another direction. The same is true in sociopolitics. If you stop conforming to social norms in any ways, you'll get pushback as well. Just getting involved in personal development and self-improvement and trying to better yourself will cause pushback from your friends and family who don't do these things and are stagnating. They'll say, "Why do you want to change yourself? You should just accept yourself for who you are. Stop trying to be something you're not." They will try to hold you down at their level and stop you from excelling above them because it threatens their very existence and sense of self-esteem and livelihood. They don't have to face the fact that they could be doing better, that they are squandering some of their potential if they aren't seeing you go from their level too far above them. So they will hold you down as much as they can. Every single client I have ever had in the more than 10 years I have been in business since 2011, and every other person I have spoken to and helped get started on their own personal development journey has complained of these same exact things. If you're enjoying listening to what I have to say, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel I'm adding value to your life, you can also tip me at the PayPal link below in proportion to the amount of value added. Your support will help me be able to continue this work because the oppressive fascists at YouTube are against this kind of content and actively trying to suppress it. So it is only with the help of viewers like you that I'll be able to keep fighting the good fight against the evil fucking matriarchy. When you go against our system, culture, way of life, social conditioning, norms, and things like politics, you are in for the fight of your life. Rebelling against systems and institutions like that is guaranteed to make your existence difficult. You are posing a threat to conventions that society relies upon to hold it together. You are like a crack that others are afraid will spread and cause civilization to start to crumble. You pose imminent personal danger to every individual who has to compare themselves to you and wonder if they should also be doing things differently. And you pose a threat to whole organizations, even the government. There are groups of people who you are going against with your disobedience and non-conformist rebellion against our ways. They will try to plug you back into the matrix and push you down back into your sleep, where they get to feed you the illusory reality that they create for you. They will tell you that you are wrong and try to sell you on their convictions and conventions, institutions and ethics and values and ways. They'll tell you that you should just do what they are doing because it has always worked for them, and that you should trust in the system because it is also how things work around here. But by its very nature, rebellion is something that should not seek social permissions and acceptance. Rebellion is about going against what the average person is all about. So you do not need their permission to do it. You should not care when they reject you for it and react negatively and try to persuade you to return to the normal social order and ways. So when you decide to be an independent man, to live for yourself and do what is right for you and make your own choices, and to stop conforming to your social conditioning and cultural programs, you need to be prepared for the pushback you will have to see in your rebellion. Because that is what you are doing. You are rebelling against the socio-political system of a culture and country. So the pushback will be far greater than anything you could imagine. But you will have to be willing to stick with it. Be the rebel. Be a leader, not a follower. And eventually, people will start to follow you instead. And you will have become strong enough in resisting that pushback that you will begin to make waves. And the more progress you make, the more momentum you will build, and the easier it will get as time goes on. You just have to be willing to stand up for yourself and be willing to do what is right for you, even in the face of opposition and adversity. You will have to face these things at times, but the only way out is through them. And you can get through them if you just persist and continue to say no to the social narratives that they are trying to brainwash you with, and the institutions and conventions they are trying to get you to subscribe to. Keep questioning and asking why. Keep thinking for yourself. Keep standing up and speaking up for yourself. Keep going your own way. Keep rebelling. Do not obey and do not conform to the system. Be conscious. Be the rebel. Be a leader. Get out of the matrix and stay out. Take the red pill. That concludes this video. Thanks for listening. I hope I mansplained that good enough for you. If you like what you heard, please click the like button. And if you feel you gained some value from this video and would like to give some back, please do so with the PayPal link below, because your support helps fund me doing this work and fight the good fight for men like you. If you are ready to take the red pill and wake up from the matrix and the matriarchy controlling it and learn everything you need to know about female on male sexism, get your copy of my newly released book called Misandry Exposed, on sale now for a special price that won't last long. So check it out by clicking the link below. And otherwise, take care of yourselves, men, because no woman out there is going to.